Boston 2025 is in the books, and it did not go the way that I was hoping it would. Uh, I went into it pretty confident that I could run about a 232, uh, maybe a two in the 232 to 235 range. 235 being something that I thought would be the absolute worst I could do. Um, Turns out it was a lot worse than 235. Um, this moving time actually isn't even accurate. I had to stop for 30 seconds or so. So I think the actual finishing time was 247 and some change. So really, really just a heartbreaking day. I think I live in Brighton. I live in Boston, and I've been here for the past 7 years. I've trained on the course quite a bit. I got out there um, from January to April on a weekly basis, doing my long runs out there, and still uh, that wasn't enough. I think scrolling down here at my splits, I think it's pretty interesting in that um, really for the first 10K, I was in a nice pack with a lot of guys from my club, and I was chatting, feeling completely fine, and you know, everything was looking like, again, pretty on schedule for running a even to even negative split, or so I thought. Um, by mile nine, I sensed something was maybe not going right, but I still thought everything was more or less on track. It really wasn't until probably mile 13 where I I I knew at this point it wasn't going to be a good day, but I still, if I were thinking, I wouldn't have assumed it would have been something that would have taken me over 240. But boy, did I really not know how bad, or I just didn't understand how badly things could get, and that pretty much right after 13, it just went down and down and down, and yeah, eventually, as you can see here, I'm running 7-minute miles, which is my easy pace um, on many days. So um, I think I feel very humbled. I feel um, a little lost, frankly, about next steps. My body does feel destroyed. I couldn't go for a run today if I wanted to. I don't really know how to view the whole experience yet, and that um, I can't really say it was the day, that the weather conditions that made it such a poor race for me. It was warm. It was in the 50s. It was sunny, um, but there were plenty of my friends who ran well, and um, I said, I mean, maybe the fact that I was training a lot in the winter in New England, the 2 degrees felt somewhat warm, but I don't think I can attribute the whole experience to just that. Um, I again just feel deeply embarrassed, and I didn't know what this course could do to a person, but staring at the pace of a 240, 247, I have to face the facts, and my goal is really to break 2 hours and 30 minutes in the marathon, and I had run 233 in last last spring in Jersey City, and I ran 233 again in Hartford this fall, and now I'm progressed back into a 247. We all know sport isn't linear, but Monday was just truly a catastrophic day, and I'm feeling probably more lost than I've ever felt in my my running career about a running career isn't a aggrandizing term to say for someone who's running a 2:47 marathon, but I do take this sport seriously. I do love to run, and I just hope I can find a way to move past this. If anyone has any suggestions or wants to ask me any clarifying questions in the comments, happy to chat more. I think I'll be using this as a way to log maybe whatever happens next. I am still determined to break 2 hours and 30 minutes, and I don't like to back down from a challenge either. So, although Boston broke me Monday, I think there's some lessons to learn in here somewhere, and I just got to find them. So, thanks for listening if you made it this far, and we'll see you on the next one.